Oh, we live. Oh, my. Welcome to the NFL Couch Talk Super Bowl weekend, baby. This is the beautiful Tony Lopez. You know.
You're beautiful, don't you?
Hey, I am beautiful, man. Look at me, man. Look at me. I shine bright like a diamond. And I actually have two people with me today. Gentlemen, please introduce yourselves.
Former champion, the glorious Jeffrey Burtis. Get it memorized.
And we have the current champion over here.
The current underdog champ, former jobber.
James Ellsworth.
James Belknap.
Now, as we all know, this weekend...
Saint fan extraordinaire as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, this is Couch Talk.
Yeah, this is true. This weekend is Super Bowl weekend. We all know the matchup. The New England Patriots, the mighty New England Patriots.
The evil empire.
Versus the underdogs. The men with the team with the backup quarterback, the Philadelphia Eagles. One-on-one in Minnesota to decide who will be champ.
Yeah. But the 51st time, Super Bowl 51.
This is Super Bowl 52.
52? I thought it was, oh, wow. I'm losing my mind.
Ooh,
I'm hallucinating.
But you are high, sir. Wait.
No.
We don't know this. You might have took it a hallucinogen. I don't know. But before we get to Super Bowl talk, yes, it's a donut in my hand. Let's talk about the NFL awards, the NFL honors, which are happening tonight at 8, I think 8 Central?
Yes.
Usually 8 Central.
Yeah.
Around 8 o'clock tonight, they'll be broadcast on NBC.
Yeah, so I'm wanting to go over some of the awards.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than ranting about the Cheatriots, so go for it.
This is true. Well, the first one we're going to have to kind of rant on the Cheatriots. Let's just be real. Let me set up my screen for this. I should have done this ahead of time. I apologize.
Yeah.
Are you trying to screen share?
Oh, no. I'm trying to split the screen. My screen. There it is, right there. Come on, load up, baby. Do your thing.
He's taking it. But also, while he's loading that up, there's something I would like to talk about.
Go right ahead, sir.
The NFL Hall of Fame, who will make the cut.
I'll make a
I'm gonna give you the names of who are who's the final candidates.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Boselli, tackle, Jaguars.
Oh yeah, Boselli, the first real good player for the Jaguars.
Isaac Bruce, wide receiver for the Rams.
Who? Okay. Keep going.
Brian Dawkins, safety for the Eagles.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Who? Safety for the Eagles?
Yes, Eagles and Broncos.
Who?
Alan Faneca.
No, he said Brian Dawkins.
Oh, Brian
Dawkins.
Dawkins.
Brian Dawkins.
You're having a little lag, so quite literally all we hear is position and team.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I repeated myself multiple times. Alan Faneca, guards, Steelers, Jets, and Cardinals.
Oh, mainly just Steelers because that's what he's remembered for.
Mm-hmm. Steve Hutchinson, guard, Seahawks, Vikings, and Titans.
One of the greatest guards in NFL history.
Better than Chad.
Jesus!
Joe Jacoby, tackle from Washington.
Old school.
He's probably better. He's probably one of the Veterans Committee people.
Probably. Edgerrin James, running back for the Colts, Cardinals, and Seahawks.
He's not getting in this year.
He's not getting this year. He's a good running back, but to be honest, he's not one of those like top tier prime ones, especially since he missed out on the Colts going to the Super Bowl. Well, winning the Super Bowl.
Save all your opinions for what I still got a few more. Ty Law, quarterback for the Patriots.
Corner, yeah.
Ray Lewis. Do I even need to mention the team?
Nope.
John Lynch, safety. Kevin Bowie, center.
For the Jets.
Randy Moss.
Randy Stinking Moss.
Terrell Owens.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Urlacher. And Everson Walls.
Oh. Everson Walls, Cowboys great corner. That's an interesting one.
Uh-huh.
So, out of all those lists, who do you think will make it in and who will not?
For sure, Randy. Randy's first ballot. Like, no doubt in my mind, Randy's first ballot.
If they don't, I'm very surprised. And that means they take personality way too much in account, or Super Bowls way in account.
Yeah. I agree with that completely. Wouldn't doubt Ray Lewis. You said Brian Urlacher, correct?
Yes.
Usually what they like to do is like have 5 modern day players and 2
Legends.
of the legends. So,
and sometimes one contributor.
yeah, 1 contributor as well. Yeah, I didn't see anybody on the list for the contributors. So,
It's because I made a big splash when last time I was in the ballot. Go Cowboys.
So,
you're dang right.
you would put
Yes,
Ray.
it is.
So, if you put Ray Lewis in, you got to put in Brian Urlacher as well.
Yeah. Man, this actually might be like one of the more stacked like ones I've seen in a while.
It's defensively stacked, specifically.
Defensively stacked.
Okay, out of all those names, I want you to name 7 of them that you think could get in the Hall of Fame.
I think for the legends, Everson Walls probably will get in.
Mm-hmm.
How long ago has he been in?
Played in in the 70s and 80s.
Mm-hmm. He's been deserving for quite some time.
Yeah, literally, like forever ago.
See, when it comes to these committees, every single person in the Hall of Fame represents 2 of them represents a person to nominate for each team.
Mm-hmm.
And so, especially for the Veterans Committee, and he's been nominated pretty much every year for the Cowboys for the longest time.
Oh, Everson Walls is not part of the senior committee.
Really?
I'm looking at it right now. He's not, but Jared Kramer is. You know, the great what is it? Packers guard from back in the day, from early 60s, you know.
I'm just gonna say the names who I think should get in out of 7. I say Ray Lewis, Urlacher, instant. Randy Moss, because he did change the receiving game. Brian Dawkins, Ty Law, and Everson Walls.
See, to me, a lot of times they're not very fond of putting the same position receivers in the same class.
Yeah.
So to say that
he's been trying to get in for a while.
To say that it's going to be Ray and Brian Urlacher, I think it's going to be Ray first, then Urlacher next year.
You could make the argument that Urlacher. Some people could make the argument that Urlacher was better than Ray.
Yeah, but still, we're talking about pedigree and level of status. Ray Lewis will get in before Brian Urlacher.
And not to mention, I hate how committees like to look at this, but those ring counts, man.
Especially the fact that Ray was the guy on that defense. Like, no doubt, the guy on that defense.
And who was the one who failed that defense in the Super Bowl?
That's true too.
He didn't have his normal performance, unfortunately.
You're talking about the last one?
Yeah,
well,
for the Bears Colts.
We're talking about Urlacher.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah.
Well, Urlacher only went to one Super Bowl.
Well, that's
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about Ray for a second.
No, Ray was there. Ray was there.
Ray with 2.
Not in the second half as much, though. But then again, San Fran wasn't there for the first half either.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, unfortunately, they do take it to Ray. They do take effective breakout. So
they love talking about ring count, but they got to talk about pedigree of play. Just how good everybody was.
Because if we're always going to be talking about ring counts, we at this point just take Dan Marino out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's stop with this ring count thing and talk about how high of a level or how much someone changed the game.
Good point.
Okay, in terms of just one-on-one, Brian Urlacher, Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis.
Ray
Lewis.
Easily. Yeah, give me a reason why.
Heart and soul of the defense was pretty much, if you watched his game film, he was there like dang near on every single play. He would do everything on the defense. He could rush the passer, cover anybody on the field, make the smart plays. It had just the sheer amount of hustle that you want in your middle linebacker running a defense.
Well, not to mention also in the locker room. I mean, if you're talking defense, let's break it down in who I think resembles Urlacher a lot, and that's Jason Witten. Jason Witten on the offense, you want a cool-minded person who's able to do the play. But on defense, that's where you want the crazies. That's where you want the people who are hyped up, who will get in the offensive head, who will cause that cool, calm, collect to be broken down. And Urlacher is definitely more of a Jason Witten. I'm a silent and deadly kind of person, but Ray got that psyche that gets the offensive players, and that also affects his defense. So in the locker room, they essentially do the same thing. It's just Ray has a different element to it.
Mm-hmm. And it's even like it starts with him coming out onto the field. That pregame ritual that he did before every single game psyched people out. It's like when the Undertaker comes down to the ring, a gong, a slow walk. That was Ray Lewis over there. That psyched the crap out of people.
I mean, another person to kind of compare to spot Terrell Suggs. Terrell Suggs is just a little more hype version of a Brian Urlacher. But I see him also going to the Hall of Fame because, to be honest, he's kind of the middle ground between those two guys.
Mm-hmm. Except Suggs is like a little bit bad shit crazy.
Yeah, well, he's a little batshit crazy. On top of the fact of he hypes up a little bit of the defense for where he's at, while keeping calm and collect when the situation arises. Versus Ray, if shit goes down, it's just batshit crazy goes over here.
Exactly.
Which it gives a different kind of hype. Again, it's a different kind of hype versus Urlacher. Urlacher, to be honest, is more of a Sean Lee kind of aspect without the injuries.
Tony and James, give me a list. Who would you put in the Hall of Fame?
Who would I put, or who will the NFL put? That's a different list.
Yeah.
Who would you put?
I would put T.O. because the NFL don't want to put him in for a while. Randy Moss, both at the same time. Isaac Bruce at the same time because he deserves it at this time. Ray, Urlacher, everyone else, I would have to wait just next year. I hate to say it. Well, there's going to be 7 to 8 overall. There's going to be contributors from the people who does that, and the legends who people who's going to do that.
Yeah,
there are different lists of their own.
I'm surprised Edgerrin James got this far. I don't see him being in the Hall of Fame.
You don't see who?
Edgerrin James.
I don't see it.
You don't see who?
Edgerrin James.
Edgerrin James.
Oh, Edgerrin James.
Cool. Yeah, I just don't see it.
To be honest, it was good longevity, but it brings up that argument all over again for me about how the voting works. To be honest, I really don't like this minimum maximum thing when it comes to the NFL one. You know what's one I really love hate is the MLB one. I really love hate that
because they just don't allow everybody to get in. Like there's like sometimes there'll be one person, sometimes it'll be like 4, 2.
Oh, there was a year that there was nobody.
Yeah, I remember that.
There was a year there's nobody, and then one year there was somebody, and then there was 3 the next year. But do I like how the mindset of this, how they think it's prestigious for everybody? I like to think that, you know, especially with a bigger group such as the NFL, we can put in 14 people if we want in 1 year. Now,
they could.
You know what I believe the NFL just needs to do, just to don't have to worry about committees and stuff like that. 1 year, everyone in committee, no limit, and then instead of having just one big Hall of Fame ceremony, you have everywhere in the country, every single team has their Hall of Fame ceremony, and then NFL or ESPN have to figure out which one to simulcast and such, and it just goes between. It's just chaotic. It's a celebration of football. It's 1 year to do that, and there's no restrictions, limitations. The person is not in the Hall of Fame, and they've been retired for at least 5 years. They are eligible in the history.
I like the idea. I just don't see it happening.
I can see it, but
so, all right
now,
every writer is involved. That has the vote, and every single person, and everyone will cast who they believe is going to be in, and all they have to do is this massive ballot: yes, yes, no, and then 75% or whoever gets in.
That's a good point.
MLB style, and eventually you'll get to the point where, all right, we officially got all of NFL history. So now we don't need a veterans committee. Now all we need is just a committee of everyone who's coming afterwards. And if these people are not deserving, all right, we'll set a 0 minimum. How many can we have this year for the for people putting people in the Hall of Fame? We can actually put 0 for once.
All right.
All right.
I like that. Actually,
okay, 5%.
Just 1 year. In 1 year, I think the best year to do that is when, let's see now, when is the NFL? I mean, we got Super Bowls, but when do we actually can say the NFL can be 100 years old? That is the year I think it should be.
That's really soon, actually.
That is the year that it should be. All right, we put in all the ballots and all the writers figure out who.
1994, the NFL was 75.
94.
90.
So 99 plus 20, so 2029.
No. 1994 was 75 years.
Oh, geez, I did my math backwards. So next year.
Holy there we go.
So well, that's what the NFL should be doing. Just put all the nominees from every team allowed to get everyone's involved. So, and then first it goes through the teams. The teams will say, "Is this a Hall of Famer?" And then everyone who votes with the teams gets to put them in the national ballot. National ballot will be a hard time for the writers, but they will nominate. They will say if this person believes to be in the Hall of Fame or not. And then we don't have to. All we have to worry about is a committee for the current players and anyone who hasn't been in the Hall of Fame who got, not taken a rib. They are still eligible for write-ins, and just do it MLB style from there on out.
I can dig it.
It's probably not going to happen though.
It's not going to happen. No, because it would take away. They would say, "Oh, but this person, if only one gets in, then they have a long ass speech and this and that." And it's like they don't like the concept, especially if there's a 0 year.
That's true.
To 5 or year 7 to get in the Hall of Fame.
I'm probably gonna say Moss Lewis, Ty Law, Urlacher, and probably either Alan Faneca or Steve Hutchinson. They do like to put a lineman in.
Surprising. You wouldn't put Everson Walls up there?
Not yet. I just don't think he's. I'll just wait till he gets on like the senior committee or something like that.
Again, that's where my voting process comes in.
So, the NFL honors, Tony. You ready?
Oh,
you got it all.
I got everything set up now. I'm gonna actually start with the big one. I'm gonna start with the MVP.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it should and will go to Tom Brady.
It's going, in my opinion, it will go to Tom Brady, but I'm gonna just name off like 6 guys who could be in the running. Tom Brady, Todd Gurley of the Los Angeles Rams. I said Tom Brady.
Brady.
Hold on, let me speak. Carson Wentz of the Eagles. Case Keenum of the Minnesota Vikings. Drew Brees of the New Orleans Saints. And Antonio Brown of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Personally,
okay,
nobody else matters in this award. It's Brady.
If healthy, I'd give it to him. But Brady, I brought up a good point looking up on YouTube. He is 40. He's like in his 40s, right? He's close to his 40s, right?
Yeah.
And he's still.
Oh, he's 40. He's 40. He's 40.
He's in his 40s. He's in his 40s.
No, he is 40.
He's 40 years old, and he's still playing at a competitive and a high level of game. High level.
Unlike Warren Moon.
He doesn't have that big name receiver unless your name is Gronk. His defense is absolutely garbage. His defense is not that great.
You don't think Amendola is good enough?
Would you put him as a number 1 or a 2 receiver in any other team?
That's number 3. Number 3 is still a big receiver for me.
Yeah, he's like he's a perfect slot receiver for that team right now.
Yes.
Because say if Edelman was healthy, it'd be Edelman and Cooks on the outside and Amendola right in the middle.
And Brandon Cooks, can we say he's not had that great of a season?
Who?
Brandon Cooks. Or is he had
Cooks? Cooks has had a pretty good season. His numbers may not show it, but he hasn't had to put up the production that he did in New Orleans because he's not the number 1 focus. Tom Brady the focus is on who Brady sees open. If he sees you open, he will deliver the ball to you. More than likely, he's going to give it to Gronk, yes, because he's a big old target right in the middle of the field. But say
he's a security blanket for Brady.
Exactly. And Cooks had some big games this year. I'll give him credit. He had big games this year.
But yeah, our MVP should and will go to Tom Brady because he's doing so. If you can get, Todd. No, absolutely not. Carson Wentz, had he not gotten hurt, maybe. No. Antonio Brown, maybe, but just you don't give it to a receiver. Drew Brees, hell no. I'm not saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Hell no. If anyone can make an argument for anyone else other than Brady, please do tell.
I can't make an argument for anybody else. Normally, they wouldn't give it to a receiver. Gurley would be the closest thing to other MVP candidate out of everybody in
Offensive
there.
Player of the Year.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'll get to that in a minute, though. But as of MVP, the guy who led his team right back to the promised land with not that much – well, yes, he had a lot around him, but it wasn't as much as he had last year. Yeah, Tom Brady is that guy, and he's doing it better than he ever has in my opinion. He looks better now than he did when he was younger. He's
That's
adapted.
scary.
He's gotten better.
That's scary.
James, do you have anything to say on this, or do you agree 100%? 100%? All right. Now, coach of the year, because I like to get the coaches out of the way. I think it's gonna be Sean McVay of the Los Angeles Rams because of what he did was astonishing.
He turned the Rams from a garbage team to a playoff contender.
Exactly. Not just a playoff contender, a team who won the division.
Yes,
but
clearly.
Your other candidates are Doug Peterson of the Eagles, Bill Belichick,
Sean
Mike
McVay
Zimmer.
actually won it. Sean McVay
Sean McVay already won it? Okay. Well, here's the other nominees, but, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, McVay deserved it completely, in my opinion.
Okay.
Now, Offensive Player of the Year, did Gurley already win this or no?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so Gurley is probably going to win this award.
The Gurley.
But your other nominees are Tom Brady, Antonio Brown, Carson Wentz, Le'Veon Bell, and Alvin Kamara.
Alvin Shinsuke Nakamura.
But it's definitely going to go to Todd Gurley because compared to last year, he put his team on his back and freaking ran the ball like we knew he could when he came out of Georgia.
The offense ran through Todd Gurley, not Jared Goff. It ran through Todd Gurley.
Yeah, you need that top flight running back to be able to run your team properly.
Clearly, and yes, they got him. He didn't deserve it. Yeah,
exactly. And now, Defensive Player of the Year. This is easily my pick because when they signed him, when they signed him in the offseason, he absolutely changed the team. He changed the mindset. He changed the attitude. He turned it around. Calais Campbell of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Holy moly. That guy is good.
Jeez.
I'm not even for me, though, it's either him or Aaron Donald of the LA Rams. No. It is close because Donald. No, listen. They wouldn't be a top 5 defense without Aaron Donald. I'm talking about LA. Last year they had the worst defense in the NFL. That's because Aaron Donald was hurt most of the season. And when he came back, nobody could stop him. Look at the numbers. He is far and away the best interior lineman in the NFL.
Are you finished? Are you finished? All I heard was blah, 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 blah.
No. Look, if I'm right and Aaron Donald is the Defensive Player of the Year come tonight, you owe me a sandwich.
Wait, what?
You owe me a sandwich if Aaron Donald is the Defensive Player of the Year.
What? I never agreed to that.
Just a sandwich.
Calais Campbell with that defense. He turned Jacksonville from my joke of the to a serious to almost Super Bowl contending defense with that Jacksonville to Saxonville, getting all those quarterback stats. Aaron Donald just one player. Calais Campbell made that whole team and that whole defensive line.
So did Aaron Donald.
I give it to Calais Campbell more than Aaron Donald. I'm sorry.
Now, these next 2 awards are obviously going to Saint players because the Saints did such a great job drafting players this year. It doesn't make any sense. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Alvin Kamara. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Marshawn Lattimore.
Keep praising. Keep praising those rookies. Praising them.
Now for the Comeback Player of the Year. This is actually I love this award because it praises players who were either injured the previous season, who had a tough time, in the last few years. And when they get better, they get back to where they were. Oh my goodness, it's such a great award.
Oh
Now
my
the nominees: Keenan Allen, Rob Gronkowski, Earl Thomas, Case Keenum, Tyrann Mathieu.
I would give it to Keenan. I would probably give it to Keenan Allen. Honestly.
Keenan Allen, man, he was hurt all of last. He couldn't get a break last season. He got healthy, and then he went right back down. Same game, he came back with another knee injury. This year, he played his tail off.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely deserves to be the comeback player of the year.
It's going to Keenan Allen because he had would you say he had a pretty decent season?
Decent? Understatement. He had a really good season. Pro Bowl caliber.
Decent, understatement. Okay. Pro Bowl. Did he get to the Pro Bowl? You gotta wonder.
He did.
Yeah. What the heck?
What?
But I have a feeling 2017 catching 102 passes for over 13 yards and 6 touchdowns.
From Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, from Phillip Rivers, who does not have enough.
Yeah, well, time will tell with that. But that's the honors right there. Now let's please talk about the big game this weekend.
Why do I need? Let's make this quick with this.
Quick,
okay.
This is the Super Bowl, man. We have to talk about it. I don't like either team, but we have to talk about it.
Yeah, get over it. I had to deal with it last season, so take this L.
Hey, I'm still gonna watch it. I'm still gonna root for somebody.
You're rooting for the Eagles? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Eagles. I'm rooting for the Eagles.
Did I just hear that correctly?
I mean, what did you me say? I want to see Brady get a 6th ring. I see you, James. I see you. Do you think I want Brady to get a ring, or the city of Philadelphia to be that underdog story that they need in the city? They need a championship.
This is coming from a Cowboy fan. What is this? I can't believe it.
Look, final score of this game to me is going to be 34-31 Eagles.
You are
34-31 Eagles.
Are you willing to take 3 shots if you're wrong on that one?
3 shots of what?
That will be discussed. That will be discussed later on. That will be discussed because you 14.
Or we bring it back the kendo stick.
Ooh, the kendo stick, huh? Oh wait, wait, what?
Oh Lord, he went to go get it.
He still got the. Yeah.
James, if I'm wrong, I'll take 3 shots from the kendo stick.
Full shots?
Full shots.
Okay.
Wait, you'll take? I mean, because
I will give it to you from the heart of a Cowboy fan.
Thank you. I'm a Cowboys fan too, but that hurts. That hurts, man. I didn't.
So
I don't like
basically,
Eagles.
So you would want the most hated rival with some of the rudest fans to get their 1 Super Bowl, and before Brady gets 6 rings.
Let me tell you this.
Uh-oh.
I can accept the Cheatriots because eventually we can one day reverse time and say that we can actually withdraw their Super Bowls.
Uh-huh.
That's a better chance than going back in time and saying the Eagles have never won a Super Bowl. I can take away Super Bowls. I can take away the fact that the Patriots took away so many different records for the Cowboys, but I can't take away the fact that the Eagles have never won a Super Bowl.
See, this is a Cowboy thing.
I can't let that happen. I have to assassinate Brady. I'll be back. No.
See, this is See, should we take his Cowboy fan?
No, I
Eagles?
can't root for anybody to get more championships than the Cowboys.
I can accept it only because they will lose them all due to some scandal that they require them to withdraw all their Super Bowls. And so they'll be back to 0, and I'll be perfectly fine and just hating only 2 teams. And specifically, well, 3 teams. Very specifically, the Red Potatoes, the Steelers, and the frickin' 49ers.
You are weird because I just hate the NFC East.
Well, I can at least give a little respect to the Giants. They're not as bad as the Eagles fans.
Shut up. Yes, they are.
I can't respect the Red Potatoes at all.
Okay, then I got like 7 teams I need to hate then. One of those teams happens to be those boys from Down Nongs.
If you really want to figure out who I actually hate, don't worry about respect, just worry about hate. Let me get the NFL list.
Wait, I mean, this is too funny. I got a so-called Cowboy fan rooting for his division rival, and then I got a real Cowboy fan that cannot stand the Eagles. But
if the Eagles had a Super Bowl in the past, I can accept it, but I can't. But they're still at 0. I have to keep it.
Okay. So who do you think will Patriots or Eagles?
I'm sorry, who was that question directed to?
Patriots or Eagles?
Patriots.
I'm looking at you.
Patriots 31-28.
Oh, that's a familiar score.
Are you willing to take 3 shots of the kendo stick? Are you willing to take 3 shots with the kendo stick?
No, just alcohol.
Take it wrong.
Oh no,
just
alcohol.
Let's see now. Let's start with the AFC. Let's see now.
Hold on.
Pick your pick, and then we'll start this list.
Oh gosh, he has.
I'm going.
Before you do that, let's go Jeffrey's pick.
I'm unfortunately going to say New England's going to pull this out of their butt. It's going to be close. It's going to be It's going to be like a 3-1 possession game. I'm going to say 24-20. I'm willing to either kendo sits or. I'm not doing both.
How about this? Whoever loses, say Tony loses this one, you take the kendo sticks with him. If I lose this one, you take the shots with me. You follow the person that loses.
Oh, so wait, I take shots if the.
So pretty much saying if
Eagles
I win, James and you take shots, actual shots. If James wins, me and you take kendo stick shots.
Wait, why do I have to take kendo sticks? Wait, what? I'm saying Patriots.
Dang, I was trying to trick him there, Tony.
Wait, what? Wait.
He didn't catch on for a while.
No, he didn't catch on. It's just I can't do that to him, man.
Dude, I was gonna have it on tape.
How am I getting home?
He almost agreed to it. Oh, shit.
It was your fault for.
Why am I getting home like that?
Because
I was so close. Do you realize how close I was? I was tricking him. I said it, and I realized he didn't realize. I was like, wait, let me do this again. And he did it a 3rd time slowly, and I'm like, he ruined it.
I'm like, wait, how am I getting home like that? Why are you home with me?
Well, no. Either way, if the Patriots lose this game, you both will be taking shots.
Okay, that's fine.
As long as he can drive.
That's fine. We take 3. What's the drink? Wait, Tony, what's the drink? If you say Everclear, I'm not doing it.
I wasn't gonna say Everclear. I'm gonna not be nice. What's a good drink choice? Strong.
Did he ever finish that black spice rum?
No.
Wait, what?
We're going back to the Kraken, sir.
Oh, that Kraken's garbage. Ugh,
exactly. That's why you're taking it. I want to be sitting there taking shots of Tennessee Fire on the side just for fun, watching y'all. Ooh, this is nasty.
That Kraken's garbage. Garbage.
And you still haven't finished your Kraken, bro.
I did finish the Kraken. No, Bull. No. Bull.
Oh, you didn't do it. You didn't take a single shot of that the next day.
Bull. No, I did.
No, it's on film. It's on film.
Bullshit. Correct. There's no way.
I remember.
I'll ask Taylor.
Bullshit. I take that shot of Kraken.
We go to Taylor and ask him to review the tape.
I know damn well I took that shot of Kraken. That Kraken is blech.
Because we didn't have any alcohol that second day.
No, I did. I know I did.
But guys,
okay,
that's NFL Couch Talk.
Wrap it up.
Hold on,
I gotta give
2018 season.
James, I gotta hear your teams you hate.
All right, so let's start with the AFC East. I hate Patriots. I hate the Bills because I can't really be too mad at the Bills. It's just they were in the way.
They had one.
They had two. There was 2 Super Bowls they were in the way of, and we got them both. I hate the Dolphins. I don't really hate the Jets. I just hate that one quarterback. That's it.
Sanchez?
Huh? No. Sanchez. We took him. Who do you think won the Super Bowl with the Jets?
Oh, Namath.
Mm-hmm. Hate that.
Joe Namath.
I don't hate the Jets. I just hate the guy. Steelers hate. Ravens I'm okay with. Bengals I'm okay with. Browns I can't feel.
The Browns suck.
I just feel bad.
Yeah, they suck, but we don't hate them.
I'm cool with the Jaguars. Titans I more hate Albert Hainsworth than the Titans more than anything.
I hate the Titans simply because they left Houston.
Colts, meh. Yeah. Texans, no hate.
Or state rival. State rival.
Kansas City. Remember, my grandfather first started off as a Dallas Texans fan. They went to Kansas City. He goes, "Fuck that! I'm a Cowboys fan." So hate the Chiefs. I'm cool with the Chargers. I hate the Raiders fans more than the Raiders.
Yeah.
I hate the Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Hate the NFC East. Vikings, I'm subpar with them. Lions, it's a fun thing with the Lions more than anything. Packers, I'd rather erase their stadium by being one of their stakeholders, which I am a stakeholder, by the way. just so I can approve that decision one day. If they ever say we need to burst us down for another stadium, I will be there, and I will say I will throw the first hammer. Not as a fan, but as a right.
He'll be there in a Cowboys uniform saying, I'm part of the team.
Hey, I'm a stakeholder. Bears, meh. I'm fine with. Saints, it's more fun than anything. I really don't have a problem.
I do. I hate their fans.
Some of my greatest friends were actually people from New Orleans, so I can't say anything about that.
I'm just particularly talking about Jeffrey.
I know. One of my favorite managers at Burger King was a New Orleans Saints fan. It's also helpful with, I say helpful. Hurricane Katrina brought a lot of those people and a lot of great people that are my friends now because of that reason. Panthers, never really been a Panthers fan. Falcons, never really liked the Falcons. Buccaneers, bleh. I just realized I'm so blah on the NFC South.
Bleh, bleh, bleh.
But when it comes to the West, hate the Seahawks, hate the Cardinals, hate the Niners. Rams, you know what? Just because we hate everyone else, we're going to hate you now.
I kind of like the Rams.
I don't mind them, but at this point, just because I hate the other 3 teams in the West, I'm just going to spread the hate.
That's messed up.
Embrace the hate.
Let me say it like this. I'm gonna go to the waterfall of truth. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna embrace the hate of Los Angeles Rams because they're in Los Angeles. Any questions? Any questions?
Nope.
I got none at all. But I will tell you this: I'm going to do an instant reaction to the Super Bowl. For better or worse, whatever happens, happens. So, Tony, you know where to find me. You know where to find me. Not fall asleep with the Super Bowl, or I'm going to hunt you down, and we're going to have a nice long chat. For better or worse, whatever happens.
I hate 16 teams. Okay, so I hate half the NFL. Good.
That's fair.
All righty then. That's it for this final edition of Couch Talk for the 2017-2018 season. Come back and see us tomorrow for that instant reaction. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and also retweet if you put this on Twitter.
Like,
Eat
share.
your avocado ice cream.
What the hell is avocado?
Get out of here.
Yes.
The heck?
Don't worry about it.
All righty then. This is Jeffrey Burtis of the Stadium Junkies Media, NFL Couch Talk, signing out.
Kirby, we'll start putting Taylor in this if you start watching.
Oh, Lord.
All of a sudden, he starts showing up in the broadcast. It's like, what am I doing here? You know his persona. What am I doing here?
I have no part in this.
Are we still live?
No,
No, it says live.